Picture this, a tense jury room in downtown Chicago. 12 strangers just heard brutal testimonies, but their real challenge isn't the facts, it's connecting. Each juror wrestles not just with truth, but with what they feel and who they are. What if conversations always had these hidden layers? Charles Duhigg calls these three conversations, and cracking their code makes you a supercommunicator. But how exactly do you navigate the mess beneath every word? That's where things get fascinating. Every chat isn't just about facts. Beneath the surface, three conversations run simultaneously, but most miss them entirely. Understanding these is the first secret to supercommunicating. In that Chicago jury room, jurors weren't just debating guilt. As Duhigg reveals, they tackled three layers at once: what the case was about, how they felt about it, and who they believed themselves to be as decision-makers. One juror, a grandmother named Karen, kept circling back to her core identity as a protector of justice, which shaped how she heard every argument. Think of every conversation as three overlapping radio channels playing simultaneously: the factual channel, the emotional frequency, and the identity broadcast channel. Most people only tune into one station. The art of supercommunication, it's knowing when to adjust the dial and tune into all three channels at once, catching the hidden signals that change meaning entirely. Once you start catching these invisible layers, feelings underneath facts, identities woven through words, conversations stop being battlegrounds and become bridges. Suddenly, you realize disagreements aren't just stubbornness, they're clashes of identity or unspoken emotion. Recognizing this can flip arguments into genuine connection, transforming polarizing moments into moments of understanding. Facts alone rarely seal the deal. The real power lies in recognizing and matching emotional currents, even when they're hidden or tangled with identity fears. At Netflix, during company-wide equity discussions, leaders realized cold data wouldn't shift perspectives on race and inclusion. Instead, opening space for employees' raw emotions, fear, guilt, hope, shifted the entire conversation. People felt heard, fears were named, and walls started breaking down. Emotion wasn't noise, it was the meeting's backbone. Emotions in talk function like body language for the mind. Just as crossed arms or a smile speak volumes beyond words, emotional undercurrents signal inner states that facts never reveal. If you can read this mental body language, you catch what people really feel, even if they say the exact opposite. When supercommunicators match another's emotional wavelength, something clicks. It's like a dance, syncing steps creates flow, missing the beat causes stumble. This mirroring signals empathy, lowers defenses, and creates the trust needed for people to open up. The payoff? Conversations that unlock solutions, not stalemates. Who we think we are shapes every word. Challenge that and communication explodes. We all wrestle with this, whether deciding chores or debating politics. In a high-stakes CIA recruitment, candidates faced brutal questioning designed not to catch facts, but to shake their sense of self. One candidate, flooded with doubt, ended up confessing things out of sync with reality. His identity under siege warped his communication. The CIA wasn't just testing answers, they were probing identity resilience. Identity is the hidden ruler of conversations. Think of it as the frame of a painting. Every word and emotion hangs on that frame's shape. When identity feels threatened, even the clearest logic gets twisted or rejected. This explains why debates often get so messy. You're not actually arguing facts, but defending your sense of self. The breakthrough happens when you spot which identity is at play and gently shift it. Maybe a grumbling partner feels like the unappreciated caretaker, acknowledging that can calm the storm and open collaborative talks. When identity shifts, paths to agreement appear where before there was only conflict, turning tense talks into teamwork. Back in that jury room, those 12 strangers cracked their case and their connection by seeing more than facts. They heard feelings, respected identities, and bridged divides. You don't need to be a lawyer or CIA agent to try this. Next time you hit communication walls, ask yourself, what are the three conversations here? And start listening for the hidden layers beneath the words. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.